Hey guys, it's AC. Welcome to my house, and today we're going to talk about appreciation. How do you recognize whether your neighborhood that you live in now, or a property that you own, or one that you're evaluating is an appreciating neighborhood? Appreciation is great. It's basically the value of your home is rising without you doing anything. There's two types of appreciation: forced appreciation, one where you create value in your home by fixing it up and renovating it and making it more valuable. And the other is passive appreciation, where you just buy and hold it, don't do anything, and it keeps going up in value. That's great, right? Everyone wants free appreciation without doing any of the work. So there's 6 stages to recognize what property you're looking at, where it is on the appreciation chart, and how far it can go or not go. And I'm going to walk you through those 6 stages right now. Now, a lot of people love looking at data. They pull up trending price per square foot. They look at all these matrices and data feeds, and all this helps support whether a neighborhood's trending up or appreciating. But I'm going to tell you how I do it just by walking around the neighborhood, and I can tell you in 10, 15 seconds whether that neighborhood is on the upswing or not. Okay, first, let's talk about how neighborhoods and houses are typically built. Well, a builder comes in, gets a huge plot of land, and builds pretty similar or uniform homes throughout. Maybe they build 20, 30 homes at a time, and just like building the Model T with Henry Ford, let's make everything exactly the same, right? Some people call it cookie cutter, and the reason for that, it's more efficient for a builder. I can buy all the materials to build a house in bulk, so I might as well buy 30 of the same brick or wood or lumber or roof shingles. And so a lot of these neighborhoods look and feel the same because it's the most efficient way for a builder and it allows them to get top dollar. So when that is done and he's built a brand new neighborhood, you can buy that house, and that is stage 1 of appreciation, which is the lowest level. You are buying something top dollar. It's really brand new, everything's great, and you're not going to make a whole lot of money there through passive appreciation. You're paying top dollar at the market right now, and really all you can do is wait to see what the other neighborhoods are doing, wait to see if other developments come in. So it's a very safe investment. You're not going to double, triple, or quadruple the value of your investment by buying new construction in a brand new uniform neighborhood. But that is stage 1 of appreciation, which really could be stage 0 because I don't see much value in investing there. Now, stage 2 gets a little bit more interesting, where you have these neighborhoods, and maybe it was built in the 60s or the 70s or 80s. All the homes still looks very similar. You can look up and down the road and say, well, hey, that one probably built at the exact same time as that one, and floor plans are probably similar. You can kind of just walk down the street and say, oh, I can see the doors all in the same place, the driveway's on the same place, and it's very symmetrical. And maybe there's one house looks this way, and it's a little bit different next door, but the one next to that looks like the one 2 doors down. And then you'll know it's okay, this neighborhood was all built about the same time with the same floor plan. But it's maybe 15, 20 years later, and everything inside's probably dated. So if you see people coming in and keeping the building as is, but they're renovating the inside of it, like they're updating the bathrooms and the kitchens and just bringing it up to modern taste and trends, then that tells me that this neighborhood is appreciating a little bit. People still like the house, and people are putting money into the house to fix it up so that it's worth more value. You see people doing forced appreciation just on the interior. They're just updating the insides, and then they're reselling it. And this is great because what that means is there's value there. Other people see the value of fixing it up and reselling it, and it's still a desirable neighborhood. If no one's fixing up anything on the inside of any of the houses, and how do you know that? You just kind of look around or you look online to see, recent sales in the neighborhood and see the listing photos. If all of them are fixer-uppers or all of them are dated from the 70s or 80s and no one's putting any money into fixing up these properties, then you know, okay, there's no money to be made here. It's not appreciating. It's stagnant or maybe dropping because there's no value in fixing up this bathroom. I'm not going to get my return on the money. That is stage 2 of a neighborhood or a house appreciating. Now, stage 3 of a neighborhood appreciation is if you drive up and down the streets and you see, wait a minute, this one has a carport, this one doesn't have a carport, or that one has a screen porch, and then that one doesn't have a screen porch. What that means, it doesn't have a screen porch because they've enclosed it. They've taken this house that's great in every way, but they just need to squeeze a little bit more square footage. So maybe they've taken the carport, bricked it up, and it's right at the end of the driveway, so you can tell it used to be a carport, but now it's bricked up, and they made an extra bedroom inside. Or this house has a screen porch on the left, that one has a screen porch on the left, and that one doesn't. Why not? But if you look closer, it's been enclosed. That screen porch now has maybe a different type of siding instead of brick. You can tell it was built in two different eras with two different materials. And this is a good sign that the neighborhood's appreciating. There's money to be made by taking the existing product and try to squeeze out a little bit more square footage. And you don't have to change the roof line. You don't have to really run whole new pipes or anything like that. You can just kind of take what's there, the screen porch, and put up walls. You can take the carport and put up walls. This is a good sign. People are investing in the neighborhood, and people want to stay in the neighborhood. Maybe they've got growing families, but there's value there to spend a little bit more money than just interior upgrades to enclose things so you have more square footage and interior upgrades. And that tells me, wow, this neighborhood is changing. People are investing in squeezing out a little bit more square footage in this neighborhood. Now let's talk about stage 4 of recognizing when a neighborhood is appreciating. And this is, we need even more square footage stage. So they've already enclosed the carport. They've already enclosed the screen porch. So the next thing that they can do is add an extension off the back. So typically I've seen this is they added just a straight line off the back, maybe 15, 20 feet to create a master suite or an extra 2 bedrooms and a Jack and Jill, or to make the kitchen bigger. It's basically uniform house, enclosed, and then maybe 1 or 2 has a 10-foot extension off the back or a 15-foot extension off the back. Again, you'll recognize this by seeing that it's built from different materials. Originally, it might be brick, and now there's hardy plank siding off this extension off the back, or it's wood on one side and vinyl siding on the other. But the fact is, there's value. Other people have recognized that there's value in adding an addition and even more square footage than what was originally built on the original home. So this is also a really good sign. People are investing even more money into fixing up this property in order to resell it or rent it for more. Or maybe they want to stay in the neighborhood and they love the neighborhood, and so they're just renovating their own primary residence. And this is great signs that the neighborhood's appreciating. Now that brings us to stage 5 of neighborhood appreciation. Each level gets higher. It means people are spending more and more money in this neighborhood, and I love seeing it. And this is when they add a second story. This gets really expensive. It's much, much cheaper to go out on a home with square footage, and it's way more expensive to go up on a home. But if I'm driving down the street and I see 1-story home, 1-story home, 1-story home, and then a 2-story home, and then 1-story home, 1-story home, and then a 2-story home, this is when I get really excited, because I said, wait a minute, now there's real money to be made here, because people are putting an extra $100,000 in this house to bump it up and to rent it out or to sell it. This is a neighborhood that's appreciating. You've got wealthier buyers coming in. They have needs for more square footage. That 2nd-story home is now desirable, and that is a huge sign that this neighborhood is on the upswing. Now, step 6, which is the final step of appreciation to really recognize that this neighborhood is going up, 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 is brand new construction. If people are coming in and knocking down the house that's there to build a brand new construction home on that lot, that is the neighborhood that's hot right now. That's real money can be made, and you want to buy all the homes before they get torn down and hold them. Let the other new construction go up, because those new constructions is going to bring you top dollar. Remember, we started at stage 1 where it was all new construction, and that's when you don't want to buy? Well, they are just resetting the clock here, right? They're knocking down homes, building new construction. That house itself, the new construction home, is not a good investment, but every other house is, because there's desirability one day to knock down the house you have and make that new construction. So you've now come full circle on recognizing a neighborhood appreciation. It just goes through the life cycle. Brand new construction. Let's fix up just the interior. Let's build an addition off the back. Let's build an addition going up. Let's just knock it down and build fresh, brand new. There you go, the neighborhood life cycle. And you can just recognize where you are of those 6 stages in any neighborhood just by driving around, spending 5 minutes and trying to look at the house from the side. Just look at homes 5 or 6 in a row and try to figure out first what is the exact same about them. Okay, they all have the same door and the same window symmetry, or they all have the same roof pitch, or they all have the same driveway. That tells you the uniformity when it started, and then you look at the homes, those same 5 or 6 homes, how are they different? And you can tell, oh, that one has an extension, that one has an addition going up, and this one has an enclosed porch, and these two are the original. You know, I would look at that as an opportunity to buy those 2 original ones because other people are already making money adding square footage, doing that forced appreciation. And really, if you do nothing and let everyone else do that forced appreciation and you just hold on to that asset, that'll create great passive appreciation for you. So there you go. Those are the 6 signs that I recognize without all the computers and all the data and all the spreadsheets. Just 30 seconds in the neighborhood, I can tell you where you are in those 6 stages and whether it's a good time to buy. I do not buy in stage 1 and I do not buy in stage 6, but there's money to be made in stage 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I sell when it gets to stage 6. Thanks, guys, for checking out the House of AC. All this information's in my book right here, House Fire, which stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early, where I teach you how to do that through real estate. So you can go to my website, thehouseofac.com, or you can just be awesome and just check me out on this YouTube channel. Hit subscribe, hit the like button, leave your comments, and I'll bring you more videos as soon as I can. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.